So now quickly I will be going over some of the terms. So we have node is just a computer that is connected to a blockchain. A computer that has the ability to compute something on the blockchain, or a node may not need to be the validator. A node is just some computer that is connected to the computer and can get data from that blockchain. Then we have Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm sure everybody would have heard of Bitcoin at least. So Bitcoin is a coin, but basically what Bitcoin and Ethereum are some public blockchains. They are public and private blockchain as well. So these two are the most popular public blockchains. And then this is smart contract. Smart contract is just a piece of code. You can say in JavaScript, you can say it's like a function, or if in object oriented or Java, you can say it's just a class with a bunch of methods that you can use to create some functionality. You can have a smart contract that just gives you an hello message. That could be a smart contract. Or you can have a smart contract that does some competitions, sends some money from one place to another. That could be a smart contract. A transaction is, if I talk about a traditional web ecosystem, what we have is that request and response. Whenever we want to send request something from the server, we send a request and the server provides a response. In web3 we can take that thing and rename it, or we can say it's a transaction. Transaction is just a command that we want to run. We want to say something, we want to do something. Next, the wallet. This is the main important part that you will be interacting with. So wallet is just you can say an account and anything that identifies a user. It's basically made up of two things: the public key and the private key. You need to make sure that you get this point right. Basically, the public key is the address of your wallet, that is, you can see, and the private key is the secret. So never reveal this secret to anyone. Whenever you create a wallet, you have to ensure that your private key is secure and it is never shared with anyone. It's like a password to your account. Anyone who has that private key can access your wallet. And then we have dApps. Dapps is, you can say, decentralized applications, just applications that are connected to blockchain. What differentiates from that is that they have no central authority controlling that specific part of the blockchain, that specific part that is connected to your application and the blockchain.